So although I would never want this to happen, if I were to have to start over from scratch,
And we're back to square one.
this is exactly what I would do, starting over from zero with Amazon FBA. What's up guys, my name is Joe, owner of Strictly Commerce. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Just a little bit about me, I'm a 7-figure Amazon FBA seller going on 6 years selling on Amazon. We've done a little bit of everything from RA, OA, dropshipping, wholesale, private label, basically like the whole umbrella of selling on Amazon. Now, after 5 or going on 6 years of selling on Amazon, we now have 2 warehouse locations, one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, where we bring in products to sell on Amazon. So if I had to start over with $0, I would take the idea of Amazon and throw it out the window. There's a lot of different reasons why Amazon's not the best fit for that lower ticket or lower budget seller. So if I started with 0, I'd be on eBay, Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that to build up some initial capital. Pick up some of the free stuff that's available locally. Everybody has free stuff that's listed on Facebook and all those different platforms that are local to you. Go pick that stuff up, bring it home, list it on all the platforms for some type of profit, and basically have the goal in mind that you're going to want to build up to anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 in capital. Now, as soon as I had anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, I'm going to make my Amazon seller account. At this point, I think it's better to actually go with Amazon starting from scratch with that $3,000 to $5,000 budget, because it's enough money to start buying different products to actually start listing and generating a little bit of profit on Amazon. And I'd probably still keep doing the free thing because it's just extra capital that we could be doing. Remember, starting from scratch and trying to build back up to what took us 6 years to get to where we are today. After that, I have my seller account open. I'm going to rip retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is the fastest way to get your flips done. You can pick the stuff up, bring it home, and ship it off to Amazon same day. We were doing this for years. We would actually go to all the Nike outlets, pick up a bunch of stuff for retail, bring it back, sticker it, list it, send it off to Amazon, and then repeat. So with this lower budget, or with now this $3,000 to $5,000 budget, I'm going retail arbitrage all day.
All day, son.
Stores like Nike, stores like Adidas, other stores like Ollie's and Walmart and Marshalls and TJ Maxx, all of those different type of discount stores. I'm going to go in the store, scanning products.
Scan everything in sight.
Now, with this lower budget, I'm definitely going to be scanning products and looking for higher margin stuff, because remember, now that we have this low budget, we have to make sure that we maximize what we're using this budget for, because as soon as we run out of money, we can't buy anything else until we actually sell through inventory and get paid. And we still don't have enough money right now to continue buying when we run out of capital, because I'm expecting, or at least in this scenario, we're starting over from ground zero and we just have this small budget that we built up off of eBay. From there, I'm probably going to go through retail arbitrage, arguably anywhere from when we take that $3,000 to $5,000 and flip up to probably around $50,000. It'll probably take me about a year to do that too, because with retail arbitrage, we're going to go through, get the stuff, list it up, sell it on Amazon, repeat and rinse and repeat. But the reason that I'm sticking with retail and not the other models right here is because I want the fastest flip possible. With online arbitrage, we have to wait for the products to come in. With wholesale, we have to wait for the products to come in and sometimes even have a lead time. We don't want to deal with any of that because I'm trying to flip up to where we're at now in the fastest amount of time as possible. With this journey, I think it would probably take me anywhere from 8 to 12 months to go from $3,000 to $5,000 to around $50,000 in profit, like physical cash, budget, whatever you want to call it. It obviously wouldn't be cash, because with Amazon, you don't actually touch any physical money, but cash meaning like money in the bank. After, and once we have that $50K, I'm most likely going to start to jump into OA and wholesale. And probably with what I know now, I'm going to skip over online arbitrage because it's a little bit of a waste of time. The reason that I say I'm going to skip over OA when restarting is because you're going to do OA to scale and then move to wholesale. Might as well do retail arbitrage for the fast flip and then do wholesale on the back burner at the same time and start placing orders with vendors. At this point, once we have around $50K, we'll probably incorporate the company again, get some business credit, assuming that we didn't screw up our credit when we had to actually start from zero. And then from there, we're going to start to scale. I'm probably going to stick with retail arbitrage up until the point where my wholesale orders are making more money than my retail, which I think would take another 6 to 12 months after that. So now we're talking 2 years. And then from there, realistically, after 2 years' time, I think we'd be right around the same position that we're at now. We'd probably be buying anywhere from 100, 200, maybe some months, 300,000 worth of inventory, if not more. And we'd be selling through consistently. And at that point, I probably would actually change the decision I made in my business now, and I would probably go with a prep center. And the reason that I would go with the prep center is because what I learned is running a warehouse is a separate business besides Amazon selling. You have rent and employees and insurance and all that stuff. And then you have, your Amazon business where you're buying low and selling high. They're two separate things you have to deal with. And rather than taking on the big fixed expense and also having to be at the warehouse every day, I'd probably go the prep center route, because rather than paying that fixed expense, you're just going to pay for what you use. And that's one of the biggest things I learned is unless you have like a burning desire to be in a warehouse or run a warehouse or anything like that, I'd probably just go the other route with it. So now we're roughly 2 years down the line. I think we're probably doing anywhere from 250 to 300,000 in revenue monthly. And we're using pretty much 100% of prep center, other than if we're still doing a little bit of retail, which by this point I'd probably cut off as soon as the wholesale got big enough. From there, I would focus on building my VA team rather than focusing on building an in-house, US-based team to run the warehouse. The thing is, the ROI on the VAs is going to be a lot higher because they're going to find us profitable inventory that we could buy for less and sell for more. And although I never want to actually start from zero, I do think that we could probably take the past 5 or 6 years down to probably 2, if not 3 years, and probably cut it in half. So if you guys are starting from zero, or if you're just getting started with your Amazon FBA journey, I would highly recommend clicking the link down below and joining our Amazon FBA community. Don't worry, it's 100% free to join, and you're going to be able to connect with both 5, 6, and 7-figure sellers that could help you at all steps of the way through your Amazon FBA journey. And now that's it for this video, and thank you for your business.